Good morning, class. Welcome to day one of your emotional color unit. Today's a very important day as we learn all the lesson expectations, all the lesson vocabulary, and also see and discuss lesson examples to help us brainstorm our ideas for the project. So your learning goal for today is to examine how color is used in visual culture to evoke emotion and tone. So basically, we're going to be looking at other artworks that use color to show different emotions. We want to see how they do it, both in their color choice and their application, how they apply it. Your central question is, how does an artist's application of color affect the emotional response of the viewer? So that's basically what I had just discussed a second ago. We want to be thinking about how we apply our color and how that adds to that emotion. So, for example, if you're calm and peaceful, maybe having your colors like a smooth blended transition would help represent the calmness. Whereas if you were angry or you were scared, excited, maybe you could add the colors in a much quicker fashion to help demonstrate that physical feeling of the emotion. And then your vocabulary word for today is color, although we are going to be going over all the lesson vocabulary today. All right, so that's kind of your basic intro. So your task list today is to watch the expressive color PowerPoint video to review the lesson and the vocab. That is required. Please make sure you watch the entire PowerPoint to learn the vocab, to view the examples, and to understand the lesson steps and expectations. Then you're going to review the color psychology image. So you just click below the color psychology image, and it's just a photo of different colors, all the colors, and what each color represents. So for example, red typically represents anger or love, whereas yellow is typically the color of joy, happiness, and of course the list continues, but I'm not going to read the whole list. So watch the video, look at the color psychology image, and once you've done that, you should have a solid understanding of how to begin and continue the lesson. So you'll then answer the entrance ticket questions. What is color, and how can an artist use color to make something more important to the viewer? So just go back to the PowerPoint for help with both of those answers. The answers are in the video, in the PowerPoint itself. And lastly, you're going to begin your project today by basically sketching out your idea and writing a brief description that describes to me what that idea and what that emotion is. So first, if you look at step A at the bottom, first you'll determine the specific emotion that you want to convey. So whether you want to convey happiness or sadness or anger or fear. Then B, you're going to determine what subject or subjects you want to draw that illustrate your emotion. So maybe you want to draw a person or some kind of animated character or an animal, but you want the expression on the face, even the motion of the body, depending on how much you draw, to represent that emotion. So, for example, if I'm drawing a portrait of myself, I'd want my face to look angry if I'm going to represent anger, or to look sad if I'm demonstrating sadness. Then once you know your emotion, you know the subject and how you want it to look, then for step C, determine the colors you want to draw to support that emotion. And that's where that color psychology image really helps support that. And then once you have everything, you have all your ideas, your subject, your emotion, the color, then just begin sketching it and kind of take some color pencils and throw in the colors in your sketch to help demonstrate to me what colors you chose and how you're going to apply them for the final project. And then your materials at the bottom here, if I scroll down just a little bit, you can see today we're just using our sketch paper, pencil eraser, and then the colored pencils. The final project is going to require oil pastels, but for the sketch we're just using the colored pencils because the pastels will not work properly on that paper. Alright, so that's the introduction for today. If you guys have any questions, please email me, let me know, and I'll be happy to help. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing the original designs that you guys come up with. Alright, see you guys in class.